There's no way that we get where we get and do what we do without Cassondra. I mean, the maturity that she brought to the team, her experience, you know, both on the court, off the court. Boy, she hated to lose more than she loved to win. But I think it really started with her.
After a 2-year hiatus away from basketball, Cassondra Bratton returned to Metro State in 2010 to finish her senior season. She was a 2-time All-Conference honoree prior to her departure and was a force in the post. The 5'10" forward from Arvada was also an exceptional rebounder, something head coach Tanya Haave craves in her style of basketball.
Defended and rebounded, you know, and then she wasn't going to be denied sometimes on offense, and she even developed, you know, she never had that, but she was shooting 3-pointers by the end of the year. So, but it was again that defending, rebounding, that toughness, the grit, and that's what we hung our hats on that for that season. Sometimes if you get a second chance, or for her maybe that third chance, it was her last go around. Hey, you want to make the most of it because this is your last shot. But you know, invaluable, clearly on the floor, but the mindset, the toughness, the grit that she brought to the program was really special.
Bratton's third year with the Roadrunners was Coach Haave's first for the women's basketball program. She knew the talent that the previous year's team brought to the table, but she had to do a little convincing to make sure they did come back.
I'm like, you know, I don't know these players. They don't know me. I don't know them. I need to go make a home visit to each one of them. I went to Minnesota to meet with Alyssa Benson. I met with Jazz's parents, or their families. I met all their families. Amy Nelson was an incoming freshman, flew to Salt Lake for the day to see her. Went down to New Mexico to see the twins. Went down to Midland, Texas to meet with Candace Cohen and her parents. I think that paid, well, I think it paid huge dividends.
They all came back, and boy, did they come back with a vengeance. Coach Haave led the squad to a 21-1 mark in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, winning the RMAC regular season championship. And they did it on the foundation of defense. They held opponents to a mere 51 points per game and held them to just 35% shooting from the field.
You know, we'd introduced the pack line defense that year. So it's the, you know, gap defense and all that. But it was different defense than what they had been playing before. But I wanted to try this, and I thought it would work, and sure enough, it was great for them. And they really bought into that. And when they saw some success from it, it just made them buy in more and buy in more. And it just gave them confidence to, hey, we may not be able to score, but we'll be able to get a stop.
The Roadrunners reached the RMAC tournament championship, but fell to 6th-ranked Fort Lewis College. However, their regular season resume still earned them a trip to the NCAA tournament that took place in Durango. After wins over Winona State and 9th-ranked Wayne State, it was a date with a familiar foe in Adams State College, a team they saw just 10 days ago in the RMAC tournament. That game was fought to the bitter end.
Dribbling down, jumping from the top of the key, no good, we're going to overtime. And late, Bratton driving in the lane, she turned around, jump on the lane, it's good! Having a pass on top to Brandy Valencia. Now Brandy Valencia with a pass over to Cervantes, runner in the lane is good. Actually a big, huge bucket right there. Gets a long rebound, jumper near half court, it's an air ball, and that's the ball game. The final score, 48-37.
But it was a battle royale for sure. I mean, baskets were at a premium, so yeah. And they knew they knew, hey, we can beat this team. Well, they'd beaten Fort Lewis on their home floor.
The Grizzlies defeated those Skyhawks and Northern State and had all the confidence in the world in their rematch with the Roadrunners. This time, the prize was for a chance to reach the Elite Eight. On the shoulders of Kendra Kovial, ASC raced out to a huge 20-6 lead in the first 9 minutes of the game. Coach Haave had to call a timeout to regroup her rattled squad.
I just told them to one possession at a time. We had to rebound better. We just needed to relax a little bit. We just needed to relax. So if I would have gone in that timeout probably and ripped them, it'd be like, probably would have kept uptight. So I knew we were very uptight. And then I remember Kristen Valencia, she came over and I said, all you gotta do is this, this, and this defensively, because she was a little uptight that we weren't able to stop Kovial, and I'm sure Kristen was on her. Just keep her in front of you, and then the end of it, you just gotta box out. And then we just started doing that.
The Roadrunners responded in a big way. The defense was suffocating, and they held Adams State to just 4 points in the last 11 minutes of the half. Metro State battled their way back to within 3 by intermission.
We never panicked, and then we made a few adjustments at halftime. And then I know what one thing is, their post player got her second foul. It was Kelsey Kruger. It was the coach's daughter.
Yeah, there you go.
Called a play right away for Cassondra because she was guarding Cassondra, and I just made Cassondra go right at her and got her third foul. And that kind of discombobulated them a little bit, I thought.
Bratton was ready to go in the second half. In fact, she led things off with a three-pointer, only her 5th three-point basket of the season.
So, okay, we're in good shape. And I think that really gave the team confidence as well.
Bratton scored 13 of her game-high 21 points in the second frame, while the defense had the Grizzlies all kinds of discombobulated. ASC finished with 17 turnovers and could only muster up 12 second-half points. They held All-American Vera Jo Bustos to just 7 points on 3 of 18 shooting.
We just followed Vera Jo Bustos so she could not get an open look. So defending and rebounding, and we were able to score just enough. We got them frustrated, and there it was. We were regional champions.
Metro State takes the victory by a final of 49-36 to advance to the program's first ever Elite Eight appearance. The regional MVP, well, it shouldn't come as a surprise.
I think it was the culmination for her that her hard work had paid off, and all the ups and downs that she'd gone through, having Jaina, trying to be a mom, a student, and a basketball player, and then not taking another time out from that, and then getting that last chance to see, oh my God, this is what I really wanted to do. What a great way to end a career for her.
Did you ever think it'd be this special?
No way. This has been amazing. I'm gonna cry, but it's been amazing. I just can't even describe.
It was a magical season. That I think it was just a perfect storm. It was Cassondra coming in, those returners, and then once you start believing, it's amazing what confidence will do for you. And again, that's another thing that Cassondra brought with us. It's like that confidence that we're just going to do what we can do. We'll do the best that we can do, and let's see where the chips fall.